Got it. So I might just have a stick nearby as well. We haven't done a stick for ages. And we'll put that on the floor. Okay, so sitting on your mat, rubbing those hands, warming that body up a bit, rubbing down those legs, rubbing down the outside, up the inside, down the outside, up the inside, over the top, rubbing on those quads. Get that blood flowing. And then going down and rubbing those calves, so underneath. Rubbing the thumbs through the shins. And then come back onto your knees and rub those kneecaps. Give those kneecaps a bit of a massage. Concentrate on the right leg. Let's do the right kneecap. So one hand either side of that kneecap, and then massaging the muscles at the underneath the kneecap at the bottom. And then use your thumbs in the muscles around the top, and then move that kneecap around on that leg. And then over to that left leg, rubbing up and down on that kneecap, hand either side, pushing on the inside, pushing on the outside, rubbing up and down. Use that left hand and do circles with that knee. Okay, rubbing the full length of those legs all the way down. Get to those feet, give those toes a rub, and then rolling those hands onto the top of the feet, push the toes away. Big toe, second toe, middle toe, fourth, little toe. And then use all those toes and push them all away. Roll those hands over the top. Pop those hands on the top of the underneath of those toes and pull them down to the shin. Pull them down to the shin. Work them along. Pulling down. Put those fingers in the arch of the foot. Hold the knees vertically. Lift that head up nice and tall. Lengthening, and then push those knees down towards the floor and stretch. Feel the stretch come into the hamstring. Feel the stretch in the quad. Push the right foot, push alternate knees down, feet away. Try and increase that stretch. And then release those feet, lift yourself up vertically. Roll those shoulders up to your ears, round and back. Rolling those shoulders. Get that flowing. Bring those elbows up. Big circles with those upper arms. And then rest those hands behind you. Pulling those shoulders back, squeezing that chest forward. Bring the chin all the way up to the sky. And then bring that chin all the way down to the chest. Bring the chin all the way up, lifting the head up. Bring that chin all the way down. Roll the eyes to the right side of the right leg. Roll the eyes to the left side of the left leg. Roll the eyes to the right side of the right leg. Pull the left ear hard from the left shoulder. Lift the chest up. Pull the upper arms together. Bring those eyes to the left side of the left leg. Pull that right ear from the right shoulder. Lift that chest up. Pull those upper arms together. And then bring those eyes to the center. Bring those eyes to horizontal, squeeze those upper arms together, push that chest forward. Really try to pull the upper arms round the back of your body, round the back of your torso, so you're stretching your chest. And then take that chin over the right shoulder. Keep the nose above the chin. So mum, keep your face vertical. So take your chin, yeah, that's it. So take your chin over your shoulder, not just leaning your head. And then bring the eyes back to the center, round the other way. Lifting that chin, taking that around, really lengthening through that neck. And then back to center. Release those hands. Rolling all the way forwards again, stretching through the back. Push the lower back out, push the middle back, push the upper back. And then lift yourself up nice and tall. Cross that left foot over that right leg and pull that left foot up towards your bum. Let this knee flop while you pull the foot up, then hold on to the knee and lift that knee up. Push the bum down and feel the stretch through the glutes. Lift the chest and turn the body round to the left as you pull the knee up. Breathing in, breathing out. And then release that leg. Let that leg go out straight. Cross the right leg over. Leave the knee to flop. Pull the foot up. And then take hold of the knee and pull that up, pushing this bum down into the floor. Lifting the chest and then turning round to the right. Stretching through the bum here. Release the knee. Let go of the leg. Roll those hands all the way down towards the feet, lengthening. And then bring yourself up nice and tall. Bring those arms up in front. And then lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Pushing here down, pushing the pelvis down, pushing the lower back, middle back, upper back. Take those arms all the way overhead. Reach and stretch. Push the right hand away from the right foot. Push the left hand away from the left foot. Push the right hand away. Take hold of the right wrist, bring it to the left side of the mat, and then walk the feet to the left. Cross the left foot over the right. Hold on to that right wrist and stretch that right side. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then release the feet. Walk the feet over to the right side of the mat. Cross the left leg over the right. Walk the hands to the right. And I put my head on the floor and lift my shoulders and move them left so that I get a nice curve. Hold on to the wrist of the left arm and push that left hand away from that left foot. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then release and come back to the center. Push the back of the head in the floor, bring the arms up to the sky. Lower the shoulders away from the ears, so push the back of the head in the floor, lift the shoulders off the ground and then replace them away from the head. Take those hands out wide, squeeze those shoulder blades together, push the backs of the hands in the floor, tailbone in the ground, head into the ground. Breathe in. Breathing out, flatten the back, bring those hands up above. Breathing in, open those hands, push the head in the floor, tail in the floor, back to the hands in the floor. Bring those hands up together, flattening that back. Push those hands towards each other. Push the back of the head in the floor, tail in the floor, breathing in, open. And really lifting the spine away from the floor, lifting the shoulders away. See if you can just shimmy on your, just ever so small movements. Find the center, lower those shoulder blades onto the ground, see if they can almost touch each other behind you. Breathing in. Breathing out, bring those hands together, flattening the back into the ground. Opening those hands apart, push the back of the head in the floor, shimmy, lift those shoulders up. Get them away and then flatten, laying down on the shoulder blades, like they're flat plates touching the edges. Bring those hands up in front, breathing in. Roll yourself all the way up to sitting. Reaching all the way forward towards those feet. Good. And then sitting up tall and then grabbing that ball. So pop the ball as we use a ball instead of the roller. So lay that ball in the middle of the mat. Okay, so either roll back as one onto the ball, or you can put your elbow on the floor and then come down so that you're resting over that ball. So it's on the bra strap area. Move the ball down a little bit, Helen. Yeah. Take hold of the head in the hands, bend your knees up. And then let that head go all the way back onto the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel it release. Breathe in, breathing out. And then lift that head back up, push the tummy down into the spine and the spine into the floor. Just move the ball up a little bit. Breathe in, Breathe out, open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift that head up, pushing the lower back into the floor by using the tummy. Slide down a bit further, drag your body down so the ball, and then resting back. So the ball's between your shoulder blades and that upper part of your back. Resting, breathe in. Breathe out. Get the elbows on the floor, rest the head on the floor. Shimmy left, shimmy right. Shimmy left, shimmy right. Try to move that ball so it comes to the base of the neck. So just rocking onto the left side, rocking onto the right side. And then gently crab yourself over this ball. Allow there to be a bit of weight on the ball because that will help to release the spine. So big breaths in and out. It's on the out breath it'll release. Moving the body up, moving the ball down to those bottom ribs. Try not to hunch your shoulders up. All the way up, all the way so that it comes down to the bottom. And then try to crab yourself, it's not as easy, try to crab yourself back. Get yourself so that the ball is in that bra strap area. Take those arms straight overhead. Take those legs out straight. Reaching and stretching. Feel the stretch through the fascia of the belly. Feel the stretch through the pubic area. Feel the stretch through those armpits, lengthening. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Pull those shoulders down away from the ears. Bring the left knee up, move the bum left and onto the right hand side, and then roll yourself over so the ball comes in that bra strap area on your right hand side. The right arm is straight, right leg is straight. Put that left leg straight. And then stretch that left arm overhead. You can bend the right knee a bit if you want to stop yourself falling over. Lengthening. And then you can just rock a bit forwards and backwards just to get a bit of stretch, a bit more stretch. And then bring that left leg up, bring that right knee, and then move yourself over that ball, back onto your back, breathing in. And out, and then moving over onto that left side, bring the ball to your left arm is straight, left knee can be slightly bent, head's down on the arm, bring that top arm over and straight, and put that top leg straight and stretch that right hand side. And then release that right arm in, bend that knee up, and then rolling back onto your back. And taking those arms straight up overhead, taking those legs straight away, pushing the back into the ball, try and lift your bum off the floor. And then rest your bum down, bring your arms up above your head, bring your hands down behind your head. Actually, no, keep your hands up above your chest. Right, we're going to push. Imagine you get punched in the stomach. So you're pushing your lower back into the floor, which lifts your upper back up. So we just do a crunch to here. So coming up, Helen. So you're coming as if you're sitting up. Push the lower back in. Don't come right up though. Resting on the ball. And then go all the way back down. Hands go overhead. So we're going to get these lower tummy muscles working. So draw in the core, as if you're punched in your lower stomach, push that spine to the floor and lift the upper arms up. Good. And then go all the way back down to the ground again, all the way back down, hands overhead. So it's momentum, breathing in, stretching, So I'm opening, arching my back. Now I'm going to flatten my back. Pull the lower back into the floor, lift the head and arms and shoulders up. Good. And then down again. Breathing in. Breathing out. Use momentum. Pull. Good. See if you can have a little bit higher each time. Breathing in. On the out breath, pull that lower back into the floor. And then come all the way back up. So Mum, get your ball down by your near your bottom ribs and it'll be easier. Breathing in. Breathing out. Pull that lower back into the floor. And then lowering all the way down. And then this time we're going to come up to sitting. So reaching with the arms, stretching so it's momentum. So arch the back, breathing in. And then on the out breath, pull that lower back into the floor, into the ball, and then sit yourself all the way up. Good. There, you see you can do it. Exactly. Sit up nice and tall. Lower slowly back down onto that ball. All the way down, arms all the way to the ground, arching the back. Breathing in. Breathing out, bring those arms to the sky, push that lower back into the floor and roll yourself all the way up to sitting. Good. One more, lowering all the way down, hit the ball, arch and open that chest all the way to the floor. Last one, opening that chest, opening that tummy, stretching, push those hands away, breathing in. Breathing out, bring the hands to the sky, push the lower back in the floor and bring yourself all the way up. Excellent. Hands on the legs. Reaching all the way forwards. Bring those eyes up. Bring that body up to vertical. Put the left hand on the right knee, right hand behind and turn, lifting the chest. Back to the front, right hand on the left knee, left hand behind and turn. Move that ball out of the way and come back to the front. Bring those arms up. Right, so exactly the same as you did when you had the ball there. Lowering down, so we lower here first. Push that lower tummy muscles into the floor, lower yourself down to flat. Reach those hands away from you. Bring those arms up into the sky, push the back of the head in the floor, lift the spine away from the floor. Now rest those shoulders down on the ground and bring those hands apart. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Bring those hands together, flattening that back. Bring those hands apart, squeezing the back of their shoulder blades together, pushing the back of the head in the floor, pushing the bum in the floor. Lengthen that neck. Pull the right ear from the right shoulder and pivot the head. Back to center. Pull the left ear from the left shoulder and pivot the head. Back to center. Pushing the backs of the hands in the floor. Breathing in and then flatten that back as you breathe out. Bring those hands together. Breathing in and open. Breathing out and close. So opening requires pushing the head in the floor. Open, head pushes in the floor, shoulder blades pull together. And then relax. Bring those arms up above the chest. Bring that right knee in. Pull that right knee up towards that right shoulder. Stretching the right leg away from the left leg. Breathing in. On the out breath, bring that right leg over the body. Push that right hand away. Breathing in. Pull that right knee to the floor. As you breathe out. Breathing in, push that right hand away. Turn that head so you're pulling that nostril to the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. Rolling onto that right hand side. Actually, no, don't. We're going to do something different. We're going to do it with the roller. So roll back onto the back, pull that right knee in. And then push that right leg out straight. Push those hands away from the body. And then bring the shoulders away from the ears, hands up to the sky. Bring that left knee in. Hug that left knee in. Push that right leg away. Stretch through the groin, push the right leg, pull the left leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring that right leg all the way over the body. Sorry, left leg, all the way over. Lift up that head. Turn the eyes left, breathing in. Breathing out. Push the left knee to the floor. Push that left hand away. Lengthen that right leg, draw the body long. Breathing in, breathing out. Roll back onto the back. Lengthen those legs away, bring those hands up to the sky, chin into the chest. Roll yourself all the way up to sitting and reaching forwards towards those feet. So same thing as if you have the ball there. Good, good. Okay, grab your roller. Sorry, I just had an idea because the roller is really good for, put the roller on the left-hand side of your body. Okay, put the roller on the left-hand side. Sit yourself up nice and tall. This is a new idea of mine. Arms up in front, breathing in. On the out breath, lower yourself down to the floor. Bring that left knee in, hug it to the chest. Pull that left leg all the way over the body. Pull the left knee to the floor, push the left hand away. Lift the eyes up, turn the eyes left. Shut the underneath eye and see how much of your hand you can see. Breathing in. Breathing out, push the knee away from the hand. Push the shoulder after the hand. Push the hip after the knee. Bring the tummy button to the sky. And then release, roll onto your right hand side and grab the roller with your left hand. Roll onto your right. Support your head with your underneath arm, and you're going to lift your left leg up, and you're going to rest your left foot on that roller. And then you're going to hold onto your trouser or your ankle, and you're going to let that left, or your foot, and you're going to let that left leg roll backwards on the roller and then pull in. So we let that left knee fall down and we clench with the bum and push the hip forward. So we get more stretch through this hip flexor. Bring that foot in a bit. Push that foot away. Clench with the bum, push that knee forward, push that hip flexor forward. Push the crutch forward, stretch through that leg. So you have to get the balance. So I've got the roller in the arch of my foot. Pushing that hip forward, feeling that stretch. So I'm able to keep my knee lower doing this. I'm able to clench my bum and push my hip flexor forward, and so stretch more in the hip. And then release. Roll back onto the back. Bring that left knee into the body. Turn that leg round to the left, bring the other leg up, stretch. So I've got my left foot on the right knee, left hand on the left knee. Push the left knee away, stretch the bum. And then release the right leg, release the left leg, let those hands go overhead. Reach the hands away from the shoulders. And then pull the shoulders away from the ears. Bring those hands up to the sky. Push the back of the head in the floor. Bring those hands apart. And lift those shoulders away. Pivot those shoulders towards each other, squeezing and rest down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Grab that roller while you're lying on your back and bring it over your body and on the floor on the left. Bring that right knee up, hug that right knee up into the shoulder. Push that left leg straight, stretch those legs away from each other. Bring that right leg all the way over the body, lift that head up, turn the eyes right. push the left leg away, lift that head, pull that right knee to the floor, push that right hand away. Follow the shoulder after the hand, follow the hip after the knee, bring the tummy button to the sky, shut the underneath eye, see how much of that right hand you can see. Can you see the same as on the other side? I can't see as much of this hand as I can on the other side. Okay, roll over onto that left hand side, hold on to the roller with the right hand, put the left hand under the head, and then rest that right leg on the roller. Hold on to your trouser leg. And then let that roller go away from you with the foot on top of it. So pushing the roller out, clenching with the bum. So you might have to do a bit of a shimmy, keep the roller in the arch of the foot. Push that crutch for clench with the bum and push the pubic bone forward, draw in the tummy so you keep that stabilized. Feel the stretch through the front of this leg. Push that foot away, pull it back in, roll the foot away, roll it back. Stretching through the front of that leg. Stretching through that hip. Breathing in, breathing out. And then release. So stretching the hip flexors in the front of that leg are part of what's needed to look after that lower spine. So pull that right knee in towards the body, feel the lower back release. Stretching through that groin. Bring that left knee in and up, put the right foot on the left leg, pull the left leg towards, use your right hand on your right knee and push that right knee away. Keep those shoulders back and down. Breathing in, breathing out, release the left leg, release the right leg, take the arms all the way overhead, pull the shoulders away from the ears, bring the hands up to the sky. Bring the hands backwards to the back of the hands down to the floor. So you're in that scarecrow position. Push the back of the head in the ground, push the hands in the ground. Flatten that back, bring those hands up. Bring the right knee in, bring the left knee in. Lift the tailbone up and release. Lift the tailbone up and release. Lift the tailbone up and release. Let the lower back arch slightly. Let those knees drop apart. Push the back of the head in the floor. Shoulders away from the ears. And then pull those knees apart using the hands. Rock the right knee down to the floor. Rock the left knee down. Rock the right knee down. Rock the left. Come to the center. Pull those knees apart. Pull the head away from the shoulders. Hold those knees there. Pull the knees into the hands now. Breathing in. Breathing out, release, lengthen. Holding. And then straighten that right leg. Straighten that left leg. Feet are in the sky, so you're in a V. Roll the circles with those ankles. 3 circles one way. And then 3 circles the other way. Keep those feet away from each other. And then bend those knees in and bring those legs together. Hug those knees into the chest, bring the nose to the knees and release. Bring the nose to the knees and release. Bring the nose to the knees, so my head's off the floor, feet, tailbones up. Bring those hands past the legs. Holding up. And then take the head and arms down to the floor overhead. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. And then take the tailbone down to the floor. So you unravel a little bit. Tailbone comes down. Neutral spine. Take that right leg out straight. Bring it in. Take that left foot out straight. Bring it in. Keep the knee bent, take the right foot heel to the floor and bring it up. Left foot heel to the floor and bring it up. Right foot heel down but a bit further away and lift it back up. Left foot heel down, same distance, and bring it back up. Both feet heels to the floor. Bring those feet back up. Heels to the floor. Neutral spine, no moving of that torso. Bring those heels back up. Heels to the floor. Hold them here. Slide the right leg out straight on the ground. Bring that right leg back in. Slide the left leg out straight. Bring it back in. Bring both legs back up. Hold them here. Bring those arms all the way up to the sky. Bring that chin all the way up and reach past those feet. So this is what we did, the same action when we lifted off the floor when we had the ball there. Lower the head all the way down. Bring those arms all the way down overhead. Breathing in. So my lower back slightly lifted. Now I'm going to lift up by flattening that lower back. Flatten that lower back. Lift the upper shoulders. Ease and open that lower back. Hands to the floor. Breathing in. Breathing out. Crunching up. Breathing in, lowering down. Holding here. Take that right heel down to the floor. Take the left heel down to the floor. Lift the right heel up. No. Lift the left heel up. Take the left heel down to the floor. Take the right heel down to the floor. Lift the left heel up. Lift the right heel up. Take both heels down to the floor. Take the left leg out straight. Bring it back in. Take the right leg out straight. Bring it back in. Lift both heels up. Take both heels down to the floor. Straighten both legs together out straight. Drag both feet back in on the mat. Lift both legs back up. Take both hands up into the sky. Reaching and crunching. Take those arms and head down to the floor. Bring those feet down to the ground. Bring those hands and head, bring those feet back up. Bring those arms and head back up. And then open, arms down, legs down. Making sure you keep your neutral spine. So you're up at, when you're here, your upper back is all on the floor, all the ribs are down, lower back slightly lifted. Breathing in. On the out breath, flatten the lower back, lift those legs and hands. Ease and down. Flatten that lower back, lift those legs and arms. Ease and come down. One more. Flatten those backs, lift those legs, upper body and arms, and then come down. Slide those legs out straight. Bring those arms down by your side, and we're going to roll over onto our tummy. Roll over onto the tummy. Okay. Right, onto your tummy, hands in that pitchfork position. So we're going to stretch that chest. Hands are in the pitchfork position. Lift the belly up, clench the bum, make sure that your nose, chin, breastbone and pubic bone are all in a line parallel to the long side of the mat. So point your toes, clench your bum, push the pubic bone in the floor, lift those legs and those knees and feet up off the ground. Draw the tummy in, lift the belly up so we're in a stabilized position. Lengthen the head from the tailbone and lift those hands and forearms up and lower. That's it. We'll do the stretch first. So bring that right hand down to the bottom rib. Leave the left hand where it is. Turn the head left so the left ear is to the floor. Bend the right knee. Push off this right hand. Bring that right leg off the ground all the way over so the foot goes on the floor behind you, stretching through that right shoulder. Sorry, left shoulder, left shoulder. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push that left shoulder into the floor. Push that left elbow into the floor. Engaging the left pec and chest muscles. Breathing in. And then on the out breath, release the push. And then just lift that hip higher, lift that knee higher. And then release. Bring that body back over onto the front. Keep that hand where it is. And then roll, lift that body up, let that knee come over, right leg still, same side, all the way over. Lifting the knee higher, stretching through that chest, stretching through that left shoulder. And then rolling all the way back over onto the tummy. Breathing in. Keep that right leg bent, right hand on the floor, breathing out. Push off that right side. Go all the way over, lift that right knee up. Right ear to the floor. Right knee higher, stretching through the left chest. And then roll back onto the tummy. Sharing my mat. It's becoming challenging. Right, both arms down, parallel to the long side of the mat. Clench with the bum, bend that left knee. Bring that left hand down level with the bottom ribs. Turn the head so the right ear is to the ground, eyes are looking left. Breathing in. On the out breath, push off that left side, lift that right knee up, lift that right leg over. Lengthening. Left leg. Left legs come over, pushing off the left side, stretching the left chest, the right chest. Breathing in, pushing that right forearm into the floor. Breathing out, lifting that left knee higher. And then release, come back over onto your tummy. Left hand flat on the floor, elbow in the sky, right hand is sliding away. Left leg is bent, breathing in. On the out breath, push off that left hand, lift that left leg over the right, lifting the knee high, trying to get the sole of the foot flat on the floor. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lift that left knee higher, increases the stretch in the right chest. Breathing in, breathing out. Release and come back onto the tummy. Breathe in. On the out breath, lift that left side one more time, same side. Pull the knee higher, push off that hand, stretching that right chest. And then release back onto the tummy. Forearms parallel with the long side of the mat. Clench the bum, push the pubic bone in the floor, lift up those legs. Lift up the tummy, bring the hands and forearms up and lower. Hands and forearms up and lower. Hands and forearms up, bring the whole arm up in the air. Pulse the arms up in the air for 5, 4, 3, lengthen the head and neck, 2, hold up at 1. Push the head away from the top, the top of the head away from the toes, so your head comes off the floor. My nose is about 1 inch from the ground. Lift the right leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the left leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift both arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Clench the bum, push the pubic bone in the floor. Lift those legs up. Draw that tummy in and lift the belly off the floor. And then lift the arms up. Lengthening the body. Lift the arms and legs up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those hands out to a scarecrow. Touch them to the floor and lift. Touch them, lift. Touch, lift. 3, lift. 4, lift. 5, lift. Hold up high. So those of you that do bands with me, this is an exercise we do with the bands. Pulse the arms up higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those hands around over your bum, palms up, hold them behind. Push those hands away, lift that chest higher, squeeze those shoulders, pull the upper arm around the back. Pulse the arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower everything down. Well done. So when we lie on our tummy, we use gravity to challenge us. When we're standing up, we use the band. So bring those hands up next to the bottom ribs. Clench the bum. Lengthen the legs, draw in the tummy, and then lift that upper body up with those hands by the side. And then release. Lower the upper body down, lower the legs down. Breathe in. So we're going to learn or remind ourselves to contract the glutes and abs at the same time, and the upper back. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, round and back. Clench the bum, draw in the core. Push off the hands, lift up the upper body. And then lowering down. Breathing in. Breathing out, clench and lift. And then lower. Clench and lift. Hold here. Push off the hands and come onto the thighs. Straighten the arms, come onto the knees. Lower and come onto the thighs. Lower and come onto the ribs. Lower and bring the chest down. Breathing in. On the out breath, clench the bum, lift the legs up. Push off those hands and lift that chest and head up. Breathing in. On the out breath, push off, come onto the thighs. Elbows are bent, shoulders are back. Push off the hands and come onto the knees. Good. Lower onto the thighs. Lower onto the ribs, lower all the way down. Helen, don't hunch your shoulders. You've got to keep them away. Keep the shoulders away from the ears all the time. So starting off on your belly, clench your glutes. Push the pubic bone in the floor, lift those legs up. Draw up that core. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, back, and pull them down away from the head. Forehead on the mat, stretch that head away from those shoulders. Feel the stretch. Breathing in. On the out breath, lift that upper body up, keeping that stretch. Push off those hands, come onto the thighs, keeping that stretch. Push off the hands, come onto the knees, keeping that stretch. Good, excellent. Bum in the air, back into child pose. All the way back into child pose. Lengthening. Pushing that chest down to the floor. Stretching through those glutes. Pull those knees apart. Hands stay where they are. Bring that body all the way through. Into cobra. Bend the elbows, come onto the thighs. Lower onto the ribs. Lower all the way down to flat. Roll those shoulders up to the ears round and pull them back. Clench the bum, push the pubic bone in the floor, lift the legs. Draw in the belly, lift that chest up. Breathing in. On the out breath, lift up onto the thighs. Shoulders down and back. Helen back. Lift onto the knees, keep them back. Lower onto the thighs. Lower onto the ribs. Lower all the way down. Take those hands away from the floor and pop them on your bum. Clench your bum. Pull your shoulders up to the sky, reach those hands away to the ceiling. They're at a 45-degree angle from the floor. Breathing in on the out breath. Imagine someone's got hold of your hands and they're pulling them at that angle up. Pulling those hands up and away. Pulse the arms up to the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can bend your knees up. Can you take hold of your feet in your hands? Or hold on to your trousers or your socks. Holding onto your feet, forehead on the ground. Breathing in. On the out breath, push the right foot into the right hand and let that right knee lift off the ground. And lower. Bend. Push that left knee into the left foot into the left hand. Lift that left knee off the ground. And release. Push the right foot into the right hand. Lift the right knee up. And release. Put the left foot into the left hand. Lift the left knee up. And release. Push both feet into both hands. Lift both knees up. Holding. And release. Breathe in. On the out breath, push both feet into both hands, lift those knees. And release. So we're stretching the front of the leg. Clenching the bum, breathing in. On the out breath, push both feet into both hands. And release. And then let go of those legs. Let them go out straight. Okay. Pop those hands on the floor either side of the bottom ribs. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. Clench the bum, lift the legs. Push off those hands. Lift that upper body up. Come onto the thighs. Come onto the knees. Push the bum in the air and go back into child pose. Lengthening and stretching. Breathing in. Slide your knees apart on the mat and bring your tummy all the way down between those legs. Bring the chin down to the floor, stretching through those armpits. Stretching through the hips. Stretching the chest. Lift yourself up onto all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Turn the tailbone down, push the back up. And then turn the tailbone up, push that chest down. And then slide those hands forward, just one chest opening. Push that chest to the floor, bring the chin to the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. True cat and dog stretch, this one. Breathing in, pushing the forearms into the ground. Lengthening through those armpits. Slide that body backwards, dragging those arms, and lift yourself back up onto all fours. Turn that tailbone down, push the back up. Turn that tailbone up, bring that belly down, and bring the eyes up. Okay, finding neutral, pulling the knees apart. Walking your knees forward to sit yourself on the mat. Legs outstretched in front. And grab your stick. Grabbing your stick and holding that stick across your legs. So just rest it on the legs to start with, and we'll hold behind those thighs. Pull yourself up, so holding the thighs, pulling forward onto that front bottom. Lifting that chest up. Feeling those seat bones. Rolling right, rocking left, and feel those seat bones into the floor. Shimmy and get yourself nice and stable, holding up tall. Put those legs out straight, bring the toes to the nose. Point the toes. Flex. Right, so Sandra, use your hands under your legs to pull yourself up. So we're using that like a bracket. Toes up, toes away. Toes up, toes away. Relax those feet. Now take hold of the stick. Bring that stick up in front. Good. So Helen, get the chest up. Get on those seat bones. Bring that stick right up into the sky. Bring that stick down in front again. Bring the stick to the chest, elbows back. Elbows stay stick height. Push forwards. Bring back, elbows higher, everyone. Good, Sandra. Forwards. Stick back. Stick in front. So this is a reminder with the band work. Bring the elbows back. This is how your arms should be. Forwards. Bring back. Straighten. Bring them up in the sky vertically. Pull them down behind you. Try not to hit your head. Push that stick up into the sky. Bring that stick down. Push it up. Bring it down. Hold it here. Pulse it backwards for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it back. Push it in the sky without touching your head. Bring it down to touch the shoulders. Slide it down further. So this is actually heading, it's across my shoulders. It's not on top of my shoulders. Lean back. Bend your knees. So we take the hamstring, the quads out of it. Turning the body left, center. Turn from the bottom, right, center. Turn from your pubic area. Stop it. Left, center. Right, center. Left, center. Right, center. Left, center. Right, center. Sit yourself up straight. Push those knees down. So pull forward onto the front bottom. Lean back. Sit up vertical. Lean back. Sit up vertical. Lean back. Push that stick up above the head in that leaning back. Chest up, mum. Bring the stick over. Come up to vertical. Use your heels to pull yourself up. Rest the stick down on the legs. Hold behind the thighs and pull forward onto that front bottom. Breathe. Lift up tall. Nearly there. Lifting up tall. Good. Holding the stick. Bring the toes up. Reaching all the way forward. Hook the stick over the toes. So soften your knees. Push that stick away. Stretching those armpits. Stretching that back. Stretching the shoulders. Bring yourself up vertical. Bring yourself all the way up with the stick in front. Take the stick up overhead. Now lean the stick over to the floor on the right by your right hip. Secure the end on the floor with your hand. And then the top, you're going to push away. Pushing sideways, so we're staying in one plane. Lengthen. Breathing in. Push off that stick, bring the stick up in the sky. Bring it over the other side, secure it on the floor. Right hand on the top of the stick, push the stick away over my head, over my hand. Keep those knees straight, stretching that right side. Pushing off that right arm, bring that stick up overhead. Bring that stick down in front. Rest it on the floor beside you. Hold behind the thighs, pull yourself forward, so you should feel your shoulders are nice and strong. Bring those arms up in front. Breathing in, bring those arms up in the sky as you breathe out. Bring those arms all the way down that wide. Breathe in, bring the hands up, hold them above your head. Breathing out, push those arms up, bring the eyes up. And then release your arms all the way out wide. Rest them on the legs. And roll your shoulders. Yeah, so the leaning back stuff, keep here up. Leaning back, we're keeping here up. We're hinging here. There. When we go forward, we're hinging there. So it's hamstring and quad. Well done.